Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. So today I'm not wearing any makeup or anything, and I'm not putting it on today. I'm just kind of letting my skin just relax, and it's a no makeup day. So I wanted to clean and organize a little bit. So I figured I would film part of that. So let me go ahead and show you what I've done so far. Okay, so everything is sort of a mess. This here is just a container with the lip glosses that I culled from my lip gloss collection before. So everything's kind of fitting in there nicely. I've got brushes here. I've got more that have just been washed, got some powders and some samples and things laying out. So it's kind of a mess. This here is part of my lipstick collection, so I do need to go through and sort these, but really I think my main purpose is going to be kind of to declutter some of the older items. So I started moving out some of the eyeshadows that I haven't been reaching for that much from this drawer. This here is eyeshadows, and I don't have any storage options right now, so I'm using this crate here. These are the 3 Tom Ford quads, the 3 newer ones that I just been having issues with. I don't love them, but I'm not ready to part with them yet. So I put them in here because I don't reach for them that much. I also have the Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Ghost Unlock palette. And while I like this, I don't reach for it that much because it's not perfect for me shade-wise. So I put it in here because I figured I might reach for it more where it's a little bit more accessible here than kind of pushed back in the back of the drawer. Then I have this Dear Dahlia blush, which, I tested out. See here, it's a dual-sided blush. Sorry for all the stuff on the floor as well, but I don't love it, but I do need to give this another chance. So I'm holding on to it. Let me put that on my desk here. Got the Dior Rosy Glow blush. This is an old one. Still like it, so I'm going to keep that. And this is the Carmody Beauty blush, which is a little too orange for me, but I figure I'll wait and test it out during the summer just in case, things change. And this is one of the really, really old Guerlain eyeshadow palettes. So I don't know if any of you guys still have any of these around. These were the 6-pan palettes, so it comes in this beautiful case, and that's why I've actually held on to it so long. So I love the case on here. And you've got little brushes here, and then inside you've got a mirror. You can see I never even took this off, and then when I tried, it was just too sticky. So these colors, I just kind of tested them out again this past week just to see how they still perform, because this is really old now. I can't remember when I purchased it, but it was definitely well before I had children. So, and I really loved it at the time. I know it looks like I didn't really use it much, but I actually did. I always had this thing about trying to keep everything look perfectly flat and pretty. So I don't really do that so much now, but that was always my goal when I was younger. So anyway, this is the Rue de Passy, and the colors now are kind of dry and powdery, and they're not working out that well. So I should declutter it, and I'm going to put it in a pile for declutter just in case. I've got my 4-pan, what are they? The Blitz Astral Quads from Pat McGrath here, and I like them, definitely keeping them. They're only here because they keep getting pushed to the back of the drawer because of their size and shape, along with this Enchanted Mysteries palette. So I figure I'll just be able to reach them better here. And I've got the Guerlain Holiday palette here, which I like but don't reach for as much because a lot of the shades are a little on the warmer side, and I need to use this more. So again, that's here for ease of access. Infinity palette from Linda Hallberg. What's this? This is from Lancome. I think this is the sample blush I got in Coral Kiss, which I thought was okay, but I don't reach for it that much. So I'm kind of putting it here to test out. These are all my Kosas blushes or Kosa blushes, but they're just here temporarily. I have to kind of sort out that drawer and make some room for them. All right, so what I have left in my easy to access drawer are 2 Tom Ford palettes, the Double Indemnity and Nude Dip. Those are my 2 favorite. And then I have the 3 holiday palettes from him, which I really like, and I think they are very wearable during spring and summer as well, because they're all really light and white and so forth. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Rebel, the newer Rebel, which is now called Green Lights, and the most recent Chanel's. So I have Elemental, Warm Memories, the 2 from the LeBlanc collection. This is the holiday one. Got a couple of Visearts, some liquids, Laura Mercier, and Natasha Denona Visearts, Ombre Premiers from Chanel, the Chantecaille Luminescent Eye Shades, the Chantecaille, these shades. One of my all-time favorites is this Tom Ford Fleur Neige cream and powder duo. So I've got that there as well. So I've kind of culled that a little bit and put those there. And then I have my larger palettes kind of set aside at the moment. This drawer I started working on, and I've moved things out, but I need better organization. So I've got blush here, got some powders and so forth, highlighters. These are Kevin Aucoin highlighters and blushes, got Givenchy, Chanel blushes, and so forth. So we'll come back to this. All right, so I think right now let's go ahead and start with this. Just another container here. And these are all lip products. So I'm going to prop the camera up, and then we're going to go through these. Okay, so this is kind of like a random container of lip products. So some of these are newer, and I'm just going to put them in the lipstick drawer for now and then sort that later. This is a Givenchy lipstick. I love the Givenchy packaging. So this is like a black ribbon here with the Givenchy name, and it's got the ribbon on the other side, and you just pull this out. So this one, I've actually only used this I think once or twice. It's recent. I got this maybe in November or something. So this is number 9, Rose Alibi. I'll just swatch that for you guys. But I really like this shade, and it's very smooth and light feeling. So that I'm just gonna throw in the drawer for now. I have this NARS pencil. This is probably pretty old. What color is it? I'm not even sure. But actually it goes on pretty well. But it does have a bit of a smell. So this is going to go into the discard pile. I have this Water Beauty Beach Balm in Sangria. And I bought this last summer. I remember buying this. This is sheer. We'll keep this. I'll pull this out and see if I use it. I just, my twisty thing on this is broken. So I can't actually, let's see if I push it down with my lips. There. Yeah, so I can twist up, but I can't twist down. So I don't know. We'll give it a try for a little bit and see how that goes. So I'll throw that in the drawer. Besame. I don't know. I don't even know if I say that correctly, but I've always called it Besame, or I guess it's Besame maybe, or Besame. I'm not sure. There's an accent over the first E though, so it's probably Besame. Anyway, this is a dual-ended lip pencil. These are reds. This I know is very, very old, and I am not going to keep this. But they have fantastic red lipsticks. I used to have all of their lip products. Actually, I had pretty much their whole line when they first kind of started, but I haven't worn them in years now. I have this Trestique in English Rose, and I was like a BoxyCharm member for a little bit, so that's this color here, this second one, and this came in that. I haven't really given this a shot, so we'll put that in the drawer and try that. Another Givenchy lipstick. So this is one of the Le Rouge Givenchys. This is Brun Creator, and this has the black leather case. It's a nude color, and This one I have worn a few times. It is another recent one that goes in the drawer. Zoya, the nail polish brand. One of the promos last summer, I think, gave me a few free lipsticks. And I haven't really played with them too much. This shade here is Izzy. So and this one here is Ren. I think they're okay. I haven't really tried them. They're not that old though, so I will put them in the drawer, test those out. This is a NARS lipstick in Orgasm. This is just one of those little ones from Sephora, and it's really, really sheer. Can you see that? It's really more like a topper lipstick. And this one's fine. I'll throw this in the drawer also. Some of these I really like. I have a bunch of Dior ones. This is one of the Dior Addict Extremes in Incognito or 316. And I always really like this. Let me pull up my sleeve here. Start swatching there. So I just think it's a really nice nude. Unfortunately, it's too old now. So there is a smell on that. This is another one. This is, what is this? Dior Addict in 260. Oh, the Rose Deshabille. This one I know is more recent, so let me see. But it's light pink with some sparkle. I don't smell anything with this one, so I'm gonna put that in the drawer. And this one is 588 LA, which is like a neutral pink. Still smells good, so we'll throw that in there. And now we're on 612 Spotlight. And this one's kind of on its way out. Yeah, but I did really like this one a lot. It looks really dark here, but it's sheer, but you can build it up and it's got like a purpley plum look to it. So that one we're gonna discard. Backstage. Yeah, this one is off. Also, another one that I really liked. So those are gone. This is another Yves Saint, little sample size. This is Yves Saint Laurent in, I guess, #1, Pure Couture in #1. So yeah, this one is going as well. Another one, another little sample. This is Guerlain Rouge Automatique in 120. And this one's off as well. I had all these red lipstick samples because I used to not wear red lipstick at all, and I just kind of held on to them for so long and I'd play with them, but I always had family members tell me that, you know, it just looked too weird to see me in red lipstick, so I never really wore it. Yeah, here's my best, I'm not sure how to say it, Besame, red lipstick. This is Red Velvet, which I really liked this color. I'm gonna put this at the top. This has actually dried out though. That was actually tugging on my skin to do that, and this is really old, but this is the bullet that they used to come in at least, and comes in a little bag here. So that is being discarded. Axiology. This is a few years old. This is the color Enchant, and this is a natural line, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is natural lip crayon. And let's see, I'll just put this up here. Since it is a natural line, you know, they don't last as long. I know this is like 4 or 5 years old, I want to say, so that's going in the discard pile. I have a couple of Jane Iredale lipsticks. This was my favorite one. I actually had 2 of these. This is this shade Sarah, and it was just a really great nude. And I think I've got both of them right here. So just double check the smell. I think I have to get rid of these. So unfortunately, last summer I looked to get a new one of these because I really love the color and I couldn't bear to part with them. but I don't know, after triple checking the smell, I feel like it is time to say goodbye, and I haven't been able to find that color again, so I'll have to keep looking. I also have another Jane Iredale lip product. This is the Just Kiss Lip Plumper in Milan. I think that's what it says. It's got like a code written over it. And this one smells fine. You can't really see that too well. Very, very pale sheer pink. I'll throw this in the drawer, test that out. It's a little drying feeling, so I might not end up holding on to that. This is a Becca lipstick in June. I don't know how old this is. It doesn't smell like it's gone bad, but it doesn't have, like, it's a very perfumey scent, which I don't like, and I don't love this clay type color. So I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. This was my very first Rouge G. So this is before they had the packaging where you can buy the new designer lids and so forth. This is in shade 65 Gracia, and I bought this back when I bought the Guerlain eyeshadow palette, so it is old, but I love that, and it still smells fine, so I'm keeping this. All right, this is the Chantecaille Lip Keep. It's an invisible lip liner that's going in my lip liner thing. I have this Yves Saint Laurent sample in number 6. I don't think I've even used this before. Feels a little dry, but I'll test it out and see. So I'm just gonna put that on my desk here. I have another lip sample. This is Neutral Rose from Bobbi Brown. So I'm gonna start going here on the side. This must be relatively recent, so keep that, throw that in the drawer. My favorite nude lipstick of all time. This is Edward Best Secret Desire. They do not make this color anymore, and I love this. So here, let me show you guys what this looks like. It's perfect. I love this. Keeping it, still smells okay. So this is a Lancome lipstick called the New Pink, and I want to say I got this from one of my mom's gift with purchases a long time ago, but it smells fine, so I will keep it. It's a nice pink shade. Got just a couple of random lip brushes. Here's a Laura Mercier deluxe sample in Devotion. Let's see here, where else can I put it? Smells fine. We'll hold on to that. Let's see if I pick that up some more. Got a mini lipstick, I guess, from Wander Beauty called Hot Gossip. Let's try this. I don't know if it's a color I'll wear a lot of, but I'll hang on to it since it smells fine, and I don't know if I've actually played with it much. I've got an Hourglass lip pencil thing in, I'm not sure if it's called Girl or Futurist. Maybe Girl is the product and Futurist is the color. Oh, I do remember using this before. It's just like a nude lip crayon. This has gone off, so I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, here's another Wander Beauty lipstick in Barely There. And let's see here. Oh, so that went here. Let me put that somewhere else too. This one I'll keep. That one looks good. I also have another thing from Wander Beauty. This is it's a dual-ended lipstick. So I have Wander Out on this side. Let's see here. It's kind of like a bright reddish shade. It smells okay. And this other color is BB. The letter is BB. So, actually gonna put that in the discard pile. And then last, this is also old. It's another Besame or Besame lip pencil, and this is for the Red Velvet lipstick. So that is time to get rid of that one. All right. So, that's it for those lip products for now. And let me just go through. I have another of these containers for eyeliners and stuff. And I went through these just a few months ago. So I shouldn't have anything that needs to be discarded. But let me just double check. So I have a bunch of the new Chanel lip liners here. I've got, it's my favorite Sisley liner, the nude shade. Got Pat McGrath. This is the Patrick Ta one, which is okay. I don't love it, but it is fine. Got concealers and mascaras and brow pencil stuff here. And I think all of these eyeliners are pretty new. This one from Appeal. This was another thing that I got from BoxyCharm. I didn't love it. I'm going to discard that. Urban Decay 24/7 in Rockstar. I did really like that one. Keep that. And so yeah, I've got the liquid eyeliners here. The Chantecaille Luster Light Eye Gel pencils. I really like those. This one's from Wander Beauty, and let me see. This is still good. This is getting older, but it's one that I would use for my inner corner. Yeah, it just broke off. So that is going. And I'll have to find out what quadrant that landed in. One second while I dig that out. So let me go through eyeliners. Most of these are recent. So I've got a Chantecaille one here in Amethyst, Blitz Blue from Pat McGrath. Got the Contour Brun from Chanel. Got some Surratt liquid eyeliners. I like those. These two are both Wander Beauty. That I think the colors are discontinued, but they're not old. And I used these last week. They were fine. So this is Indigo Blue and Bronzed Brown. What's this? Oh, the Chantecaille Green Le Pearl. So we'll keep that. All of these Chantecaille ones I bought in the fall. I replaced pretty much all my eye pencils pretty recently. So another Surratt and another Chantecaille. This is the Chanel number 36, the Contour Mauve, which does not look great on me, but it looks fantastic on other people. This is the Carmindi black eyeliner. I think it's a black. Oh no, it's espresso. I was gonna say, oh, it looks dark brown. This was fine, so I'll keep that. It's not super, like, I feel like it wasn't that long wearing, but that's fine. More Chantecaille. The Urban Decay 24/7 in Rockstar. I think this one is still good. Yes, I like these ones. The two new Chanel liquids, and yep, this is the Chanel from the summer collection and another Chantecaille. So all good on those. Mascaras. I'm gonna get rid of this Carmindi I Got You mascara. I really like the way it made my eyelashes look, but it flakes terribly and gets my eyes irritated. So that's going. The By Terry Lash Expert Twist Brush. I love the brush on this. And I like the mascara as well. So I do like this, but it is getting towards its expiration date. So I'm gonna hold on to this and make an effort to kind of finish it off. And then I think I'm gonna keep this brush. Just kind of clean it off and see if I have another purpose for that. So that I'm gonna leave out, so I make sure to use that one right away. And there, I don't have any more big mascaras open. Concealers, got the Sisley Phytocerns Eclat, keeping that. The Clé de Peau Radiant Corrector for Eyes. The Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel in Taupe. This is almost empty, so I'm going to make an effort to use that up. I have this Kevyn Aucoin concealer in Supernatural Light EC01. It's not the best, but I'll hold on to it for now and see if I have a purpose for it. Wander Beauty Brow Gel in Taupe. I like that one. Keeping that. The Pat McGrath. I'm definitely keeping that. Stila Lumiere. I think this is starting to run out as well. Also really like that. And my Surratt brow pencil, which don't know how much is left of this. This is probably running low. I love these pencils because they are refillable. You just buy this part again. The other end has a little brush. So, and then I just keep some loose like brushes and stuff in there as well. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, my Wonder Beauty Brow Pencil. Okay. Okay, so moving on, I'm sitting on the guest room bed at the moment. The kids are playing with the blankets, so they're, if you see parts, they're all over. And I'm just gonna go through some stuff I pulled out of the bathroom drawers that I haven't used in a while. This is new. My kids just haven't, they were moving around some of my stuff. So I did just repurchase all of the Chantecaille cheek shades, the powder ones. And this is one of them. They kind of came in like 3 different shipments. So this was the last to arrive. And I had a few of these. I had at least 2 of them. I had the butterfly and the horse and the turtle. So I had 3 of them. And then I moved a year ago and I lost 2 boxes of makeup. One box was all old mineral makeup that I never used anymore. And I was just kind of saving for like Halloween costumes and things like that. Something that, you know, could kind of mix in and do some stuff with the kids with, you know, experiments and stuff. But that's gone. And then I had a box of favorite makeup as well. And we had to live at my parents' house temporarily while we were waiting to move in for a few months. And I only took, you know, the bare necessities. So unfortunately, half of my makeup was gone after that. And I just been kind of slow to replace everything. So as I mentioned, I did do a BoxyCharm subscription last summer for 3 or 4 months. So some of this stuff is from that. And I ended up canceling it because I just found I wasn't really using any of the products. Although if they are products you're interested in, they were a good deal. This is Tarte Park Avenue Princess, a bronzer and highlighter palette. And I don't think I've even used this. It doesn't look like I've even swatched it. But my biggest problem with this is it has a strong vanilla scent. And I just really don't like putting products on my face with a strong vanilla scent. I can be okay with a lip gloss, but other parts of my face I don't like. So I have a friend who has actually requested me to give her some of these things. So I'm gonna put this in a pile for her. This is the Pure Festival palette, again, from BoxyCharm. And I did test this out and I did not like it. So these are pressed pigments. And I just found that some of the color payoff, it just wasn't what I expected, and lasting time and so forth wasn't great. I didn't love it. So that is going in a pile for her as well. This Cover FX palette, this is got highlighters, contour, finishing powder, another highlighter, a blush, and a brightener. And what's it called? The Perfector Face Palette in light medium. This I have tried before and it was fine. And then I have a hard time reaching for face palettes. Like I usually reach more for my individual products, except for eye palettes. So I don't reach for it much, but I'm gonna hold on to this, test this out again and see how that goes. Another one from BoxyCharm is the Violet Voss Essentials. And this color story, it never really appealed to me. So I haven't tried it and I don't know. I mean, I feel like I could use these colors, but I don't know if I really want to. I don't know. I'll put this in a maybe category. I also have this Tarteist Pro Glow palette, which this one surprisingly does not have that vanilla scent, whereas a few of the Tarte palettes that I got from BoxyCharm did smell very strongly of the vanilla. It wasn't just this Park Avenue Princess. I used to use Tarte a lot many years ago, and I think this one was okay. It wasn't great, but I'll give it another shot and just see. But you know, if I wear it again and it's just okay, I'm just going to pass it on. These are Chanel quads. So my more recent ones, for the most part, did not make it through the move. They were in with my Chantecaille blushes. This was one I actually kept with me because this was my favorite. This was a limited edition This is the Empreinte de how do you say it? Empreinte du Désert. And I love this one. My youngest daughter went through my makeup, I guess maybe 6 months or so ago, and she kind of used this and went digging. So it's kind of a mess, but I'm going to keep this and test out those shadows, make sure they're still working. These 3 Chanel quads are the old ones. So you can see they've got the squarish pan. I don't think any of them are still available anymore, like even the colors. And honestly, the color payoff in here I don't think is great anymore. But let me swatch these to see. So these here are these 4 shades. This is number 8, Vanité. And I know for a fact this one is not offered. And yeah, see how they're like all... You can see how they're like kind of powdery and breaking up. They're not swatching well. I think that was true of all of these. So this is going to go in a pile to declutter. And I've always had a really hard time kind of getting rid of these. This was another one that I really liked. This was number 14, Mystic Eyes. Let's see here. And this is number 33, Prelude. And I'm pretty sure this one's already gone because I remember last time I tried to use this one. It's kind of powdery-ish too. So this one I'm going to get rid of. All right, some other things that I have here. Got some eyeshadow on the bed. Laura Mercier, this is the loose translucent setting powder. It's just a mini size. I used to have a bigger one of these. It's just not one that I loved. I know a lot of people absolutely love this powder. It's not one of my favorites, but I've held on to it because of the travel size. So I think I'm going to put this in a pile for my friend. This is the Kogan Dough. It's really old now. It's the Givenchy UV face powder in SPF 20. And I also have the natural lighting powder. And between the two of them, don't know. This one is lighter in color. Let me get the natural lighting powder so you can see that. Okay, so I think now this Givenchy powder comes in a different container. But this is, you know, just kind of like a loose powder, and it's, you know, it's basically like a translucent loose powder. And here's the natural lighting powder, which is darker. So here, let me show those to you guys side by side. So this is the Givenchy. This is the natural lighting powder. I like the natural lighting powder and the Givenchy, but the natural lighting powder, if I put on too much, I see it on my skin. It's a little bit too dark, but it does have, you know, like sparkle in there. Can you see that? You can see it maybe a little bit better on the swatch. So I think it kind of really depends on your skin tone, but the Givenchy is more of a matte powder, more of like a matte translucent. So definitely keeping those. I still like those and use them. And more things for BoxyCharm. This is Tarte Big Eyes mascara. I haven't tried this. Hold on to that and try that. Another mascara I got from BoxyCharm. This is Trace-Stick. And I haven't used it because this is very intimidating to me. So actually I haven't even opened the seal. So apparently this is an eyelash curler in here. And okay, so you use this to curl your lashes. And then here's your mascara. So I'll test it out and see what it's like. So there we go. Another one to try out. Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer. And this was a very highly rated eyeshadow primer when I bought it. I think it's okay. I'll hold on to this. Yeah, it still smells fine. Yves Saint Laurent mascara sample, keep that. Some really, really old Jane Iredale eyeshadows. So they don't make these colors anymore. This was a very light, pretty pink. And this one is, it's kind of messy. It has broken a lot. This is crushed ice. And I really used to love wearing these colors together a lot. But I think it's time to discard these. So those are going to go in my pile. And I don't know if any of you guys ever used Aromali Mineral Cosmetics, but when I was in college, I had a huge allergic reaction and moved all of my makeup to mineral makeup. And this was one of the brands that I used. And they went out of business. I think they're back in business now. I haven't bought anything from them since then, but before they went out of business, I stocked up on my two favorite shades, which were Maiden and Virtue, which is, you know, a gray, like kind of multicolored gray, and this is like more of a champagne. And so I have several of these. I haven't even opened them, but I'm gonna hold on to them because they were my favorites. So we'll see. This is the Burberry. This is a Burberry shadow in Barley, Pale Barley. Yes, number 102. This is good. I like that. It is a great base shade. This is a Wonder Beauty palette in Chill, and I would travel with this one a lot. I just really like these colors. And Snowbird was my favorite. You can tell that I kind of use that one a lot. And I'm gonna just double check this and see how that still works. They don't make that one anymore. They have different colors now, so we'll see. Next, I have a bunch of these Chanel. I love these shadows. The Illusion d'Ombres. Do you guys remember these? They don't make them anymore. And I used to have all of them. There were a lot of them. And you can see they've kind of dried up, but it's like a cream shadow. And they just had this amazing metallic effect. My favorite one was this one, Epatant, number 84. And I did have to get rid of some of these already because they didn't work, you know, they kind of dried up too much. But these actually feel pretty creamy still, even though they have definitely dried up enough to shrink in here. You can see how much is around there. So let me just see if all of these are good. So this one here is still creamy. It's good. Phantasma. Another beautiful one. This one actually hasn't shrunken that much. This is great for an inner corner, and I feel like this was kind of the precursor to the toppers that they've been making recently. This one goes very sheer. Another one I really liked is this one, Illusoire, which is like a purpley one. You can see how loose it is in there. That on here. Yeah, it just kind of fell in the lid. Oh no, I still really like these. And they don't seem to smell or anything. Oh, this one was gorgeous. This was a black one, Mirifique. So, oh, this one has dried up though. So I got some of the color on here, but it's very dry and crumbly feeling. So it used to give you this gorgeous black, dark gray black sparkle. I really like that. So that one, I'll have to get rid of that one. But the other one seemed creamy enough that I can keep. This is a cream eyeshadow from BoxyCharm. I actually did try this on once. This is from Ciate London, and I have no clue what the color is because it's really hard to read this packaging. But I did not like this, mostly due to the color. Like the formula was okay, I think. I didn't wear it that long. But no, that, I'm getting rid of that. The RMS Uncover Up. This is shade 11. I don't really like this. I know a lot of people love this stuff. I don't think it's a great color match for me. It's very yellow, and I feel like wherever I put it ends up looking very greasy. So I am going to discard that. I do have the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. This I liked and haven't used in a while, but I will test this out again. Another primer. This is Touch and Soul No Pore Problem Primer. Pore Plum Primer. Anyway, this was okay. It made my makeup go on very smoothly. You can see I actually used it for quite a while. I didn't really notice anything other than like a smooth makeup application, and I'm sure it made it last longer or whatever, but Yeah, it was fine. It actually expires in 2021, so I guess I might as well hold on to this. And it is made in Korea. I also have this one, also from BoxyCharm, which is the Prime Essence. And this, I don't know, I liked the other one better. So this I'll give to my friend. I have 3 of the Pat McGrath single shadows that I still really like. These are the Idols, which I don't even know. This is, so I have Celestial and Deep Velvet and Telepathic Taupe. I love the Telepathic Taupe and Celestial are 2 of my favorites there. This was like actually a set that I got off of Pat McGrath. These 3 came together as a set, and I believe it's still available. So keeping that. When I ordered my Daniel Sandler watercolor blushes, this shadow came free. I didn't like it. It was kind of like powdery-ish. It's light pink with gold sparkle, and it's shade 111. But I tested it once, didn't love it. I'll give that one to my friend. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, the pressed powder. I used to have all of the original ones. I used to use this kind of as an all over face powder sometimes too, not just as a highlight. I used this a lot for a while, but I think it's time to discard this now. This is a Tarte blush. This was one of my favorites. This was exposed, and this was the Amazonian clay ones, which I don't know how well. Yeah, it's not even really showing up anymore. It's an old one. I will discard that. It might have been from before I was married even. Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. Haven't tried this. This was from BoxyCharm. Put that back in the bathroom, test that out. This was just a free sample I got from Silk Naturals in Daisy. It's like an eyeshadow. I will test that out at some point. Here's a Becca blush palette. And I don't know. This has Wisteria, Songbird, and Snapdragon. And I bought this from Sephora maybe a year or 2 ago. I don't remember exactly how long ago it was. I haven't really reached for it, but I will make a point of testing this out and seeing how this goes. So I'll put that in the maybe. Butter London, again, this was from BoxyCharm. These actually, you know, they weren't bad. So I will test these out again. I really liked these 4 colors here a lot, and I didn't really play with these too much. I don't think I've even touched this blue one. But yeah, I'll play with that again, see how that goes. Then I have some natural products from Antonym. I don't know if any of you guys have tried this, but when this brand started, this was like a natural brand, and I actually tried their full line originally when they first came out. So these are, got 2 of the baked foundations. These are old. Neither one of them, this is fair and this is light. Neither of them were a great match, and they're very dry and powdery. So I do not like these, and I'm going to get rid of them. I did kind of like this like nice bamboo packaging. And this is one of their baked blushes in Rose, which, yeah, again, was just, it's okay. I'm going to pass that on to a friend and see if she likes it better than I did. Sample for the Daniel Sandler primer. You can try that. Another sample for a pure eyeshadow primer. Tarte blush and party. I think, was this one of the Sephora birthday gifts like a year or 2 ago. I'll pass that on to my friend as well. This is Mini NARS blush in Gulu. I don't know how to say that. Oh, I haven't even tried this. I'll try that then. This is the Bobbi Brown, one of the shimmer bricks. This is new. A friend gave that to me recently. This is Artist Couture in Summer Haze, the Diamond Glow Powder. And this is a very pretty sparkly powder, and I really liked the actual powder, but this color does not work for me. It's too deep and a little bit too bronzy, a little too warm tone. So I'm going to give this to my friend who has a medium complexion. So that's it for this stuff. So I kind of called a lot of that, and I think that's where I'm going to stop for the day. So, all right, well, thank you so much for joining me as I kind of clean up and declutter a little bit, and hopefully it wasn't too boring for you guys. I'm going to kind of stop here and just kind of organize things. So some of these items I will be testing out to see if they are worth keeping or not. And you know, what I can give to friends and family, I will be doing so. And I think, you know, one of the things I need to do, since I have moved from doing my makeup in my bathroom where I had, you know, drawers and things to keep it in, is I need to get some storage up here because I just have 3 small drawers on my desk. So for now, what I'll be using is like Sterilite containers, and actually I've been using the beautiful Chanel boxes that come when you order from Chanel.com. So I just kind of have things kind of, you know, on the floor in boxes. So yeah, that's basically it. And thanks so much for joining me. And if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys soon. So have a great day and stay safe and healthy. Thanks so much.